I wanted to make this video today for anybody that feels lost, lack of purpose, sense of direction, because I've been there and I know what it feels like. Now, there's a few lessons that I've learned throughout the past couple of years, and I'd love to share that with you today. Maybe this will resonate with you, maybe it won't, but I don't know you and you don't know me, but I'm going to treat you like a friend when I tell you this. Discipline is the best gift you can give yourself. Let me tell you why. Discipline reconnects you to your purpose. And if you were like me, partying, wasting time, drinking, procrastinating, not working on your craft and your dreams and your goals and your aspirations, with that lack of purpose and direction, then you know what I'm talking about. When you are in that kind of rut, in that position, you have a lack of self-respect. I woke up every single morning and I looked in the mirror and I saw a man I didn't trust. And that did not feel good. And I didn't feel good in my body either. And the only thing I knew that can ground me and put me back into work mode was taking care of my body. So I got back into the gym. I got on a protocol. And I said to myself, I'm going to go to the gym every single day. I'm going to put the work in. So I did. And that got me momentum. And I started to see some results. But there were still things holding me back. And I knew I wanted more. I was still going to bed late. I was still going out wasting time, partying and drinking. All those factors stagnated my progress physically. And I knew that needed to change. I stopped drinking. Alcohol depletes and degrades your testosterone and just reduces your performance. I still kept going out. So I'm out there and I'm not drinking, but I'm still wasting all this time and going to bed late. Well, I stopped going out. I stopped going to bed late. I stayed in and I focused on my rest and recovery. And that took my results from here to here. Now, a lot of my friends looked at me and they kept inviting me, let's go out and all of that. And I kept saying no. And maybe you feel like you need to be going out to have fun, but it's a subconscious decision. True self-respect is the power of saying no. If I wanted to develop other areas of my life, I needed to say no to a lot of people and a lot of events so I can focus on myself. Whenever you are making decisions in life, ask yourself the question, are those decisions taking you further or holding you back? When your friends call you to go out and party with them, is that taking you further or is it holding you back from your goals and dreams? Sometimes you make those decisions unconsciously. But the key here is to make those decisions consciously, and that is the first step on building your self-respect. You have to figure out whatever that one specific thing of yours is. What can it help you? I really highly recommend working on your body because it takes work. It's physical exertion. It's not easy. And if you're looking to start and you don't know where to, I've created a few protocols. I'm going to drop them in the description below. They are hard. They're difficult. If you're not ready for that, don't even bother clicking on that link. But if you are and you are ready to make that change and start working on yourself, then take a look. Ultimately, your purpose has to come before your comfort. And that is one way to build that self-respect, and that will take you much further in life. Discipline builds consistency. Now, there's an old saying that goes, old habits die hard. There is no room for motivation here. You're going to wake up some days and you're going to feel like shit. That's where the discipline kicks in. And that is why it's very important to build that consistency, that conscious consistency in your head. You keep telling yourself 1% better every day. I always remember when I'm feeling bad or down, I remember what my grandfather always told me. You can never lose if you never quit. You gotta keep going, no matter what it is. And through that consistency, you're yielding small incremental results slowly over time. People misunderstand that slow progress is progress. Small wins stack to a big win. They accumulate. Now, there's been many times in my life where I had some drawbacks. I felt bad. I didn't have motivation. I woke up, I was tired. I've lost many battles. I've never lost sight of the war. I've always held on to my bigger vision, where I want to be in life. I took a look back, and growing up, I had my idols and my dreams, and I wanted to do this, but going into adulthood, I wasn't working on that as nearly as much as I should have, and that was painful. You have to choose the discomfort and the pain of becoming the man you wanted to be, or the discomfort of never knowing the man you wanted to be. And that is why you have to stick to your vision. Now, I'm still working on myself. I still have drawbacks. You can never be 100% perfect. You will never be perfect. There's always going to be things to learn. Michelangelo himself said at 75 years of age, he said, "I'm still learning." Even just self-learning and experience has taught me more since the beginning of this year to now than I've ever learned in the past 3 years. It's opened up doors for me. I've managed to travel, meet like-minded individuals, and be able to work on my craft and better it. I have many idols, and you should have idols. Idols that you do not compare yourself to, but that you look up to. For me, one of them was my grandfather. He was very consistent in his everyday life. He woke up, he had his training, and then he kept on doing his work and working on his craft. And just seeing that in real time, seeing what real consistency looks like, made me respect that. Discipline is contagious and translates to all areas of your life. All of a sudden, you're working on your body, you're getting results. Then that has a chain reaction. You're not going out, you're not drinking. Now you're taking better care of your health, nutrition, what you put in your body. Then you're seeing results. You're having more energy, you're having more mental clarity, less mental fog, you have more drive, you're starting to get that purpose. And now, all of a sudden, is how do I evolve and upgrade my character even further than the physical? Well, then it all bleeds into the mind. You're reading more. You're spending time working on your craft, improving that. Then it stems into your relationships, your friendships. You start nurturing them in a way that's more thought-provoking, more moving. You have more meaningful conversations. You're working on your romantic relationships, perhaps. That is improving. You're learning to listen better. All those things. You are becoming a better you, a more evolved you. And that is what it teaches you. Now, if you're stuck in that mindset and you have all these bad habits and you're going out, you will probably think as discipline being a source of punishment. It's not. It's the number one gateway to freedom. It's the birthplace of your new identity. Because pain in life is going to come either way. You just have to choose which one you're going for. Do you want to stay stuck, or do you want to upgrade and elevate? Because at the end of the day, you will be fortunate enough if you have somebody supporting you, whether it's your family or whether it's your romantic partner or a friend who supports you. But ultimately, you have only yourself. So discipline is the gateway to your freedom. The disciplined are free. You're free from your addictions. You're free from your bad habits, from your cravings, from all the negative bullshit, from all the noise. You stopped wasting time. And you've learned how, and me personally, from cutting out all of these distractions, I took a look and I've realized that I'm leading a much more satisfying and fulfilling life out of it. To conclude this video, and the message that I hope you received is stack those wins. Little wins, 1% better every day. They will accumulate into a big win. Show up for yourself. Always think about making the right decision consciously. Build your self-respect, your confidence. It will take time, but you will do it through repetition. That's the only way. Remember, small progress is progress. Don't quit. Never ever quit. And that is why discipline is the best gift you'll ever give yourself, and it's one nobody can take away from you. Take care, gentlemen. I'll see you in the next one.